Are you ready? Let's go. Well, it's a good thing no hands were necessary. Somebody jumped up into my lap. I got to give her some last hugs before she goes.
Oh, absolutely.
She only stays up for a little bit and then she splits. So,
Yeah.
Friend?
I am doing fantastic. How about yourself, sir?
Well, if I weren't being pestered, I made the mistake of leaving a tennis ball out. So that's going to be pestering me all morning. Rick should be calling in shortly for the next few weeks. He's got grandpa duties at the local kiddie soccer game, so he's got to be, what is it, 8 o'clock his time, California time, for the first game.
Oh boy,
they're the little ones, so they're what's 5,
you got to
6,
do it.
and I think it's just basically watch them run around and everybody stumble over the ball and each other and stuff like that. So that's the way it goes. So anyway, says the guy who's distracted by a dog and a tennis ball.
Yeah. During the week, my 5 to 6 in the evening is occupied with taking Felix to jiu-jitsu and all that. So that's been my life for a couple of weeks. It's fun.
Good. So by the time he gets into first grade, he's going to be he's going to be able to put people in a sleep hold.
He can. He's getting there. He's getting there.
Oh, so.
But I hate to tell you this. He's in second grade right now.
Okay.
It's like, when you first met him, geez, I think he was 2 years old. So I think that's what you envision when you think of him.
Well, let's see.
They grow like that, man.
That was what, 8 years ago?
Something like that.
I think 7. Yeah, about 7 years ago. Yeah, because he was just a little guy when. I think we I don't remember if the first time we met at Andy's, and I think the next time we met and you brought him, and that was at the
that was at the restaurant.
Yep.
And you hooked me up with the Hardee's Pontiac Le Mans. That was cool. And when I did my video, it was him passing out in my car holding it.
How things have changed.
Yeah.
Hey, I showed you that little project I'm working on.
Yeah. Oh, it's looking cool.
I'd like to give you a call later on. Maybe I might put it off till like Monday when I'm getting actually closer, but I need some of your wisdom on how to make this thing look dusty and dirty like it's been in a desert race.
Okay, so you're going to go in that direction. This will be fun.
I've already put dents in the gas tank, and I got to put a couple.
Oh,
of dents
sweet! Oh, I love the direction you're going now.
Yeah,
that's going to be super cool.
So
I love
talking about
them up. Look at that.
It's about 1/9 scale, and because I knew they'd break the triple clamps and the swing arm are cast bronze. I just did those yesterday, so. Jeez. Anyway, I've got to put some dents in the exhaust pipe over here, but the gas tank has a couple dents in them, and most desert racers throw away the swing arm and opt for one of these things after they grind off the name of the grocery store chain that they stole it from.
Right. You don't go to the store and buy those.
Yep.
Don't you know? Man, that's cool. You're a modeler.
Once in a while, I'm having fun on it, but it's
You
it's
better
very,
take that to shows that you go to.
I'm actually trying to get it finished so I can take it with me next week.
Oh, that'll be cool.
And actually, I should have had something on here. You know what? Oh, brain fart here. What's his name up there in? He's gonna kill me for it. Supposed to send me a flyer for the show for next weekend up in Albuquerque, and so if any of you guys are in the general area and you want to go to a model show there in Albuquerque, hopefully I'll probably put if I can get it, I'll post it on here. If I can't, I'll post it on the Facebook page and something on there and a link on here. Maybe he can man, Shane, what's Shane's last name? Anyway, I'll get to it anyway. Get that on. If anybody's in the Albuquerque direction, come on by, say hi. I'd like to meet you guys. So anyway, enough of that. So what are you up to right now?
Oh, I've been just doing a few mold makings. Just had some of my product that's the most popular. The molds went bad, and that's what I've been putting together all week and trying to get some sales going. And I've been working on a monogram 66 Malibu flip nose. People who pay attention to my channel know what the heck that's about. And then we just started, all the content creators have started our annual Unified Scale Automotive Content Creators Group build. Friend Henry picked the kit, which is the Revell 1969 Camaro. And there are a whole lot of 69 Camaros getting built right now. And it's cool videos coming out. So we'll be doing that for the next 6 months, all of us. So that's some fun stuff. There's so many different there he is. There he is.
Fun time is over.
Fun time's over. Now we got to get serious.
We don't get to talk anymore now.
It was nice while it lasted.
It was.
You guys talking about barbecuing?
No, we were talking about models because we know now that you're on, we're not going to be able to talk about models. See, if I had maybe a little more time to do it and a little more inclination to do it, I should get involved with one of those USAC building.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, you're a content creator. So.
I am a content creator, and I've got dog hair on me.
Maybe one of these days, one of the people who get picked to pick a kit will pick one of your kits. You'll definitely have to get involved. That
would be cool. Yep. Yep.
Well, if I was to get a chance to do it again, that would, I was the first one. And my other kit, the whole point of it is that the builder who gets picked to pick the kit, it has to be a kit that means a lot to them. And to me, my first one was the AMT 44. That's a real special kit to me. My second, if I was to go back into the mix and pick, it would be a monogram NASCAR, one of the NASCARs from the 80s. So technically it would just segue right over to you guys. So that's something to think about, people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Might get picked.
Now, if I had to pick, Matt, what do you think I'd pick?
Oh, you'd kill everybody with your pick.
Yeah, pick
yeah.
No,
you'd pick up to me a
2022 Mustang.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can make a couple bucks.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, you'd make some bucks. If one of the kits got picked, you'd make some bucks. They'd be buying.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'd pick our kit. I'm not dumb.
Well, it means something to you.
No, I think the IndyCar kit does it cost more. Actually, that is one of my favorite kits of all time.
I know it's very near and dear to your heart. Yeah, which rightfully so it should be.
Yeah, no, goes together great.
Yeah,
and the car looks absolutely insane, and no one's ever done this era of open wheel.
Nope.
I mean, no one to me, and nobody.
Nope.
The last current car was the Ebro, who are, I don't think they're in business anymore. Ebro did that Lotus before the Halo.
Oh yeah.
When Fernando Alonso was at Lotus. God, how many years ago was that?
20.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was 20, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe some of you guys would know, but yeah, that was the last open wheel car that was somewhat current.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we used to get them, and even Cup cars. Think about it. Until when it fell off the map, we got the Rafael car right before our car, but it was the generation before the Gen 6 Camaro. It was the Gen 6 SS while they were running the Camaro, the last 2 years. So it technically wasn't current, But anyways, I'm getting ready to run out the door to go to a little kid's soccer game.
That's right.
That's my life.
That's it. That's Grandpa's life.
That's Grandpa duty.
That's the life as a grandpa. They're tiny little kids too.
Yeah.
Hey, I just ran a little banner underneath Matt's and my handsome visages. Yes. Yeah. Show us. You got a good side? Do you have a good side? Hey, there we go. Next week, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be up in Albuquerque. So we're going to do our show on Thursday, record it, and then play it for you Saturday. If you've got some good questions, and actually this is something Rick and I have been talking about too, is if you've got some questions, email to the sjrmvideos@gmail. Email the questions, and what I'll do is I'll pass them on to the boys, and we'll discuss some of your questions. Good questions, and make them good. So anyway, and then we'll have those on, and we may just kind of keep that thing going and do that on other shows, so that sometimes it's kind of hard to read some of the things scrolling through, and it'll also give you guys a little bit more time to think of something intelligent and creative, and likewise give us time to think of a intelligent and creative answer to your question. So let me pop that up again. I'll try to remember to show it frequently. It's sjrmvideos@gmail.com. So send your pithy and intelligent questions, and hopefully we'll get some pithy and intelligent answers, but I doubt.
Yeah, and we're gonna have more like videos of interviews and tips and stuff. I just got to get my internet stronger.
Yeah,
I think I have to plug straight in. I think, Matt.
Plug straight in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this program takes up a lot of juice. So I think that's the next move. But anyways, yeah, do that. And then, because that way we could, if we do that, we can have guests.
Yes.
That'll be nice.
If we tape it on Friday and then show it on Saturday, that way Jim can edit it and we can have guests, tips, because we have tons of people. I mean, some great modelers we can get on, some people in racing.
Yep.
A little bit of everything,
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got, they are up for pre-order now. I think the Kyle Busch has been up there for a little bit. Those are up for pre-order. These are the kits for September, the new kits for September. And this Rainier Racing 79 Monte Carlo, the Spectra, driven by Buddy Baker, is the kit of the month. So you guys in the club, this is what you are going to be getting. And it is going to be, well, we're already at what, 19th, 20th? So yeah, 20th. So it is going to be, late in September, but you're going to get it. September.
Yeah,
At least that's what they tell me.
We're going to get it up by the end of September. So,
Oh, neat.
and then we'll get caught up in October.
Yep.
We already talked to the club about that on Tuesday, so they're well informed.
But for you guys that are just looking to see what's the newest stuff we've got, that's what we've got. So that I haven't. I'll probably see these kits in the next few days. I haven't gotten an email from Tina, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the you've been touting the decals on this, the wood grain panel. Kind of, that's kind of the inverse of the Country Squire, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably, I don't know. I think that might be the coolest decal set. That's right up there with the Joseph Newgarden IndyCar, as far as decals would play. That was pretty awesome. The wood, the barrel. They've been sitting there a while too, but Clay turned in the other batch. We should have those back. And then the Lotus 38's done, Matt.
Nice.
Sitting on a backdrop, waiting for me to get a second to take some pictures.
Oh, looking forward to seeing those.
So, and Marcos won't be back in town till later on today. So maybe we'll get it up by Monday. It'll be up.
Nice.
And so, then I'll fire you over the tires as soon as I take the photo. I'll send everything over to you Monday.
Awesome.
And we're off to
Woohoo!
We'll
Go
pre-sell and
I'll
see if
I'll have to get back to print and stuff.
yeah.
That reminds me.
Yeah,
I got to print a nose for Matt. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. But that's everything else I have. I'll send to you.
Okay.
We redid a couple things. They were actually minor things, but it actually looks better. So it doesn't look better. I should say it fits better.
Good.
We didn't change anything on the design. We just when you have the different mediums, they shrink or they grow at different levels.
Yeah.
So spun metal increases in size, resin shrinks. So
compensate.
3D print stays the same size. So we're talking thousands, but we had to make a few adjustments like that. Once we had the real product.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little tiny bits. Like we extended the nose 30 thousandths and you kind of like that. So I'm going to add another 10 and that's what I'm going to print. So it's going to be 40 thousandths.
Because the resin will shrink 20 thousandths. So
yeah.
what you're doing is you're making up for the resin shrinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're making up for the shrinkage in the resin because the metal, the radiator and front bulkhead, which fits into it, it's bigger. Well, not really bigger, but yeah, maybe, less than a percentage point bigger, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I just started my car.
We can hear you.
No, we can hear you.
And just how, just when you get in your car, it switches, does what it wants to do.
Yes.
Yes.
To do. Yep. Usually the worst thing at the wrong time. So
there we go. Just switch. But the different mediums, you have to allow for, and we want to we want everything to fit great.
Oh yeah, for me it was crazy trying to print stuff out and then know that the resin that Matt does, it's going to have its size differences, and then we find out that the metal parts actually got a little bit bigger.
That's so weird.
Yeah, well, what happens is the centrifugal force in the rubber molds forces a little bit more into there, and you would have thought that the metal would cool and shrink more so, but
not that stuff.
Grow just a little teeny tiny bit.
And remember, you're talking thousands. You're not talking.
Yeah, it's not like,
you know, on a model car, a couple, thousands.
It makes a difference.
You know, yeah. And then came up with a great deal. The inside the windshield, it glues in with canopy glue right along the edge.
Yep.
With the outside windshield, you don't glue it. It's got two of the larger rivets in the front, and they're supplied in the kit. And also on the mirrors, there's a big, mounting thing. You just drill through the windshield, and you put those in, right? Then you put the two rivets in the very front, and it's pretty self-explanatory on the bottom, on the body, you know. And then you put two little rivets on the sides, which will be in the instructions, and all the rivets will be in there. And those are ones, they're about 4,000, the stem, or 0.4, I don't know what that is, millimeters wise.
Mm-hmm.
So small. Let's use that. So it looks really cool. Wait till I take the picture. You'll see the rivets around and they go on really great. You just drill it out with.
That's cool.
I used a 42, I think it was, one of those board drill bits, electronic board drill bits, and just drilled them out, and they came out really nice. And so, yeah, I got a great, the front ones, I used those, we're going to buy a grip of them from Model Factory Hero. They're standard rivet.
Oh, yeah.
The washer under it. They work perfect for the front. So we'll put all the rivets. There'll be springs in there for the shocks. For the rear shocks, the front shocks are buried. You can't see them. They're in where the monocoque is solid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pull the front nose cone off, and there's about close to 100 spun metal pieces, several resin pieces. Then there's the 4 rubber tires, and then there's 3D printed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3D printed parts, and then photo etches with all the Zeus fasteners doing the count.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's probably, I mean, if you count Zeus fasteners and everything, there's over 150 parts probably in the kit, is my guess. You know, in the rivets and things like that. So it's over 150, about 150 moves is my guess.
So basically, this kit comes with all of its aftermarket detail parts.
Yeah. You
don't have to get anything. You get everything with the kit.
Rivets. Yeah, and then
That's
Clay.
cool.
I'll wait till you guys see the details. He did all 4 cars on one sheet.
Oh wow!
It's a good size box, so we could do the green cars from '65, Jimmy Clark and Bobby Jones, and then he did both of the STP cars, and the cars per million, by the way, if the pictures confuse you. The car's the same as Richard Petty's car, you know.
Yeah.
And that Jim Clark and Al Unser, Senior. Got to watch that now that we're getting older.
Mm-hmm.
We got to distinguish Al Unser Senior and Junior, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Al Unser Senior, 10 wins in 1 year. Tied AJ.
Mm.
The only two.
Those are
Hello,
great
almost
days.
had Mario, but if he wouldn't have drove out the track in that one race, I mean, what a year he had. The strategic. You'll never repeat that. In a spec car. That was a freak of nature. And over half those wins were strategy. You know? That's going to, I think, be the benchmark for spec car racing. What did we see? Kyle Larson last year, 6 out of 36 races. You know, remember, IndyCar only runs 17. So 8 and 17. I think that's that's like an all-time record, you know? And, yeah, because if you had a great design back in the day, the problem is cars broke down though too. So, you know, the motors blew, pistons, transmissions, you know. Like at Indy, if 10 cars finish, that's about, you know, now, hell, if you don't wreck, you finish. There's very few expired. There was a couple expired motors in IndyCar this year.
Yeah.
Once in a while in Cup, see what go up, you know, but maybe, probably like one every other race, but the same Cup, something like that. It's not very often. But yeah, so I mean, the trannies don't go, the engines don't go, so it's the racing's you know, your guy's going to be out there most likely. That's what's kind of cool too, you know. Yeah, you don't tune in and then, you know, 3 laps in, your guy's out, you're out, you know. And some guys 2 laps ahead, you know. Trying to remember how to get the soccer filter. But yeah, it's an awesome kit. Should be up. Buy it, because I want to load a 64. If you guys don't buy it. And I want a Gurney Eagle and a McLaren M16. And if you guys don't buy it, I'll never see those things. So make this little boy's dreams come true and buy it. And, you know, the one thing about it is buy it, don't build it, wait 2 years, and then sell it for double what you paid for it.
No, buy two. Buy 2 of them. One to build and one to sit on, and then you'll make your money back.
No, they do. Matt knows when you make that.
Yep.
I got 96 pieces of photo etch. If we don't sell those out, that's it. I think it might be 90 some, 94. I think I sent you guys some. 93, maybe, whatever. I got 90. I mean, that might be all that's ever made, you know?
Yeah.
So if you do want
one, you can.
Because we're not going to reorder the stuff if it doesn't go. You know, it was an idea. I thought it'd be really cool. Sort of Jim. Me and Jim thought, and you, Matt, you're in on it from the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's a great idea that how can we make old Indy cars and you know,
I think it's going to sell. I have a lot of faith in it. It's a different type of modeler, but I've heard from some people that go in that direction. They're pretty excited about it. The word's getting out, so I think it'll it'll sell.
And the one great thing is, it's probably the best body ever made in multimedia.
Yes.
Well, because Clive Chapman actually scanned the damn Lotus 38-1.
Yep.
And so
can't beat that.
We it's exact. There's no, you know, the body is dead exact, where all the other companies have had to just draw it out of thin air, which, you know, hey, we appreciate that too. But it's super accurate. And then thanks to Michael from IndyCals, IndyCals.net, I think it is. and just have an absolutely perfect. So on the photos you're going to see, the tires are going to be 3D printed. They're not going to be rubber because I didn't have time to get them to mat to get the rubber, but they will be rubber. They will not be 3D printed.
They're going to be awesome. Those tires look so fantastic. Yeah. The other ones turned out so nice. The
other ones are nice, but they look like Avons or something. You know?
Yeah.
Where Michael, really did his homework and nailed the Firestone 500, the real tire.
Yeah,
and so, that was really nice of him to. He actually gave them to us, guys. And actually, Michael's the one that introduced us to Clive Chapman. So.
That's cool. Yeah, that's right.
Put the deal together for us. Yeah, it's really nice of him. And so support IndyCows.com. And they make great stuff. I've been buying stuff from him for years. But anyways, we got working on. We're gonna get that new Toyota mold over there, and we're just waiting until the end of September because the car manufacturers can make changes up till September. So if anyone makes a change, we're going to change with them. So we have the Chevy and the Ford. I doubt the Ford, but who knows? But it might be something, just a little something. And now that we have a guy that can just upgrade our molds.
Yep.
Here in the States. So things are really going to change on that front. So they have till the end of this month to declare. So by the end of the month, the molds will be off to the mold shop in Florida. I think it's Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
have a question about decals for the Bud cars, and I actually talked to somebody this week, somebody different. Are there decals for the Budweiser car available?
I don't know. No idea.
No idea. Okay. Well,
why do you wreck his?
I don't know. So, Brian Sinan, whatever. Send Rick at salvino.us an email. Remind him, ask him about that. And there was somebody else that asked me this week about those. Oh,
if you're just trying to buy the decals, honestly, we have the decals we got to watch because of the licensing.
Okay.
So if you're just trying to buy decals from us,
it's
we really
probably
only sell them if we crack them.
That's probably what it is, because that's who it was. Somebody else talked to me. He wadded his up and needed to get some replacements. So,
yeah, I've done it too. Yeah, exactly. But if you wadded them up, you take a photo. You know what I mean? We'll sell you a set. We have to sell them because of a licensing issue. And also they cost us a ton. But we don't buy a lot of extra decals.
Right.
We only get a few because we're not a decal company, and they allow us to, sell a few as long as they get their cut for, but they're not big on letting us sell decals and putting them on another kit.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
The Rainier car, were the decals the silver or were they the black?
It's the black.
Okay. And it's the whole side. Okay. No, Mike Herman does not have them. It's our stuff. He don't get our stuff.
He has in the past. No, he didn't have those. Yeah, in the past we did it just to so people could deal with it, but then it started affecting. What it does, it affects the cells of the kit, and the not so much for us, but for we got to keep our license, guys.
Yeah.
we can't be gambling with our license, you know.
That and if we can't sell enough kits, we can't make more kits and we can't do more stuff. So we've got to sell them.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we have put decals up. Marco has, and those are just leftover stuff. Pretty much older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The IndyCar ones, we put up the ones we did have because the kit's so expensive that kind of felt like, well, they all are expensive, but we had a few extra, and we put some of them up. I think there's a couple that had some extras, but not a lot. We don't have a lot of decals up. It's hard to keep track of them.
It is.
We really don't buy extras, you know. Well, sometimes they'll throw in like 25 for, you know, if there's a smudge on one. In fact, I seen one guy. I hope we took care of it. It was during when we were out, but someone had a smudge on a hello decal. Right around the halo on the red, you know. And yeah, so I hope we sent it out to you, but boss, if we didn't, reconnect. But you need a photo on that stuff too.
Yeah.
But Doug does it too, and I think we send like 4 sets to Doug or something like that. So Doug will handle. I don't think it's ever gone beyond 4 though. Doug's pretty much been able to handle it with the 4 or 5 we send to him. So it's really very rare. Cartograph are really accurate, and it's rare to get a smudge decal from them. But it's happened.
It happens.
Out of 1,000, you know, out of 1,000, you know, or so, might be 1 or 2. You know,
well, it's like the kits, you know, quality control is actually pretty good coming out of Tomble. It's just once in a while something will sneak through, and it's, you know, when you've got a tree with, you know, 30 pieces in there, especially a small piece, it's easy to get something lost. So stuff happens.
Well, short shots usually.
Yeah.
You know, it's short shots are the issue. You know, remember, people that they get breaks at Tomble Plastic too. So, you know, someone comes up and, you know, let's say there's a piece that isn't filling well. And what they do is they put the tree up on the side of the machine. And then as they come off, the person's supposed to check that highlighted piece, right? Well, you know, they go on their 15-minute break. Someone new walks up and throws them in the deal and kind of screws the whole thing up, you know? And that's where you get a short shot. So once in a while there too, as well.
Yeah. Let's see, Brian. It's take a picture and send it to. You can send it to. Send it to the email here. That's the. You know, this is the easiest, guys. Just email sjrmvideos@gmail.com. It'll get to me. It comes into my regular email address or email box here. I can pass it on to whomever. SJ, do me a favor, send me a reminder, and I will pass that on also on those missing things. But yeah, email, and also see, it says, got a good question for next week. Give us a good question, because we're going to have to record the show, because Rick's off watching kids chasing soccer balls, and I'm going to be in Albuquerque for the model show there. So yeah, we're going to record earlier and have some of your good questions on here, so that will be helpful.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's it.
That's
it? All? Is that all?
Is that all from Rick?
Right.
Something's wrong if Rick's not talking.
Really? I didn't know what to do.
Sorry, guys. I was buying a Gatorade on my way. I stopped at the 7-Eleven.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not the 7-Eleven to buy
there you go.
Gatorade. But,
Two licensings
man.
taken care of there.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, support Gatorade, man.
That's right.
Heck yeah, and 7-Eleven.
And 7-Eleven, right? Yeah, that's right. We've had a 7-Eleven car and a Gatorade car.
That's right. I never got that 7-Eleven car. That's a cool looking car.
You know what? And you never got your. You never got your. I'm gonna switch over to CarPlay again, so you might lose me for a second.
Brian,
that's
no,
it.
it will not be recorded among a live audience unless somebody decides to come over and hang out with me and the dog. But then again,
Live
if Rick
audience.
does it at the office, he might have Marco and Chris wandering in and out. So
There you go.
that could be kind of cool. Anyway,
But what were we saying there? I know, Matt.
The Riverside car.
I still have your Riverside car with your autographed hat.
That's the important one for
I
me.
will throw that in the box this week. But don't forget, it's safe. It's safe.
I want to build. I want to build that Riverside car bad. That's the one I always wanted to build.
I'll get it out this week finally.
Cool. And I might build it.
Matt's in the club and somehow got skipped on the Riverside car. I don't know how the hell that happened. Happens every once in a while,
Yeah. Well,
But,
I'm always the odd man out.
it even happens to us, our friends. See that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it got swiped. I definitely believe that when I didn't get that Kyle Petty car, I think that got swiped at my doorstep.
Oh, you missed Kyle too, the 7-Eleven?
Oh yeah, that's the only time that ever happened. That's why I think that got swiped because that was too odd.
Cool. Well, I'll make sure I take care of that this
Yeah.
week. I mean,
the Kyle's not as big of a deal to me as that Richard Petty Riverside car. Because that one I want to build. I got something special for that one for stories that you told.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, is there any chance you're going to be over at the factory in the next week or two?
Probably. I don't know why.
If you do, shoot another quick video.
Yeah.
We
That'd
haven't
be
had an update on stuff in a long time, and that'd be a good one to add into here because a lot of the guys haven't seen them. But showing a quick video of some of the stuff would be cool.
The machine's open and closing.
Yeah. Like that one you did back in the beginning. That was cool.
Yeah. Well, we'll do. Next time. It depends on what they're running, though. I mean, a lot of times our stuff's all run. She's so far ahead nowadays because let's face it, the economy's not great, so they're down a bit. So the minute you order something, she's running it, and Tina does the sketching over there, and so they run it right away, and then the generics, like on the next gen car, they'll run those in huge bulks because they're the same on every car, Same with like the Indy car, the stuff they're black stuff, and they'll just run that in bulk. And then they'll have Chevy and Honda, so they can just grab the packets and then just do the body. So mainly they're just doing the body work.
Oh wow.
The other stuff's already packaged, ready to go. Now they got it down how to, save money because it costs a lot of money to put a mold up.
Yeah.
I don't think you realize how long it takes to adjust it. I mean, you got a forklift. These things weigh. You can't lift them. Nobody can. Well, maybe Schwarzenegger in his heyday, but yeah. So I mean, it's all it's big forklifts with chains and these hooks and.
Well, like the mold for the 80s monograms, the mold does the entire kit at one shot. It's not like our other stuff is basically about a 18-inch by 18-inch by about a foot cube. But those things are 3 feet by 4 feet by about 18 inches thick, and they weigh what, 3,500 pounds, I think. It's just a massive.
No more than that.
Yeah.
They're a ton. I don't know. Yeah, they're over a ton. Yeah, but not so stupid. It's because model car. That's why you guys wonder why. Oh, why can AMT sell this for that? Because they got a handful of parts. It's all in one mold, and so their mold time is they make a crap load of them. They sell them to Hobby Lobby. So the setup is massive in the money. So when you got like our kits, where every tree is a separate mold, I mean, that's a ton of money for setup. And then we run a small run. We're not selling to Hobby Lobby and the Walmart pallet program. So yeah, and they have probably less than half the parts we have. And it's all in one mold. So hey, no big deal. But when you're trying to cram all these different molds up, it costs a hell of a lot more money. That's what people don't understand. That's why Tamiya kits are expensive. That's why Tamiya kits, Ebro,
Hasegawa?
Hasegawa, yeah. That's why their kits are all expensive, because they do it like we do it like them, where everything is separated. And so every mold has to go up. Every mold takes a machine. Using machine costs money. If you're eating up a machine, you're eating up money.
Yes.
For the guy doing that, So it's not cheap.
Yeah, the only thing we got closer to that ourselves was like on the Indy cars, where we had 2 trees of parts on one mold. Yeah, it's a bigger mold. It makes I don't know if it makes Chad's life a little easier, but they only have to put one mold up on a machine at a time.
Yeah, that's only 2 of 10 trees.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like you're saving a ton.
Yeah.
Whereas like the monogram mold, that was the design. That was the way America, made all their cars. That's why when you got my early kits or even the Johans, the old Johan Superbirds and things. I mean, count the parts. There ain't squat in there for parts. And it was all done in one mold. So they put it up and they ran, 100,000 of them. And they put them in every 5 and dime store, they were called back then, right? Weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I think, yeah. Wasn't the original drugstores called 5 and dime or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I remember as a little kid, they'd have a counter in there too to eat lunch.
Yep.
I always wanted to eat at those counters.
I know that's where the grown-ups were when I'd walk in the one down the street from my grandmother's. Yeah. I was always intrigued. I want to go back there, but I know I'm not allowed.
Yeah. But but that's how they do it. That's why the kits that because they're not making new material. I mean, they did make the new Corvette, but they charged for it. But it was it really wasn't color coded either. You know what I mean? They still use the old method, and the method is because that's their market. Don't put them down for it. That's their marketing plan. Hobby Lobby will only pay so much for a damn kit. And then they have their big 40% off sale. So you've got as a manufacturer, that's tough on AMT and Revell to, they sell a lot, but they make very little, And that's why they try and keep their license down to a minimum, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, guys, I'm at soccer. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the race. Should be interesting. Hopefully, someone other than a Toyota wins.
Yep.
They're on a run, man. Whatever they did, they figured it out. So we'll see. I think qualifying's later on today, right?
Probably.
When's the race?
Probably.
Race is Sunday, right?
Usually.
I think so. Yeah.
Last week was a little surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good race. I mean, you know, for what I've seen, except for the last 78 laps that they ran over.
Tomorrow late morning.
What's that, Matt?
Is qualifying?
Imagine qualifying today because the race, it says, let's see, what am I looking at?
I mean,
I could be totally wrong. But they're up in New Hampshire.
Yeah. And then they go to the Roval, right? From there.
Woohoo! I like the Roval. That's my favorite track.
I do too. Everybody hates the Rovals, but I like those. I like the concept of them.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.
Later, Rick.
And see you on Tuesday, club members. All right, bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Hey, now we get to talk and answer questions.
There we go.
Sarah Jane, any news on the Toyota? I don't know if we've pulled the trigger on I think he wants to wait for another week or so just in case Toyota decides. I think they have a couple more weeks to decide on if they're going to keep what they have now or if they're going to change it at all. So we'll see if that matters. Hey, you, come on, come up here. Nope, not now. She says, I've got a ball. I've got the tennis ball, Dad. So anyway, that would be the only holdup, Sarah Jane, on the Toyota. But it is in the hands of the machinists. All we have to do is say, here's a check and start going. Let's see. Yes, Rick is wearing his little shin guards. You know, he's only about this tall.
Oh boy.
No, he's not that short. Let's see, but I am going to say that proportionally, his Gibson looks a much bigger on him than it would have been on me. Oh, let's see. What other trucks in New Hampshire? Truck races at noon-ish. Anybody see Tony Stewart's wife on Kevin Harvick's show? No, but you know what? Have you noticed all the on YouTube? There's all sorts of shorts with is it Rico Abreu with him and Tony? So he's going to be Tony's new driver. So that's cool. So I got to get flow
good for sprint cars.
Yeah,
that's super good for sprint cars.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sprint cars need some loving because that is some cool racing, and they don't get looked at as much as they used to, like they were in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, Joseph $363. That's Jose. Manufacturers used to change the body styles every 4 years. We're waiting to see what's going to happen with the Chevy, if there's something different or not. We'll, as we get into that, we'll let you guys know. Let's see. But what they did with the, they try to keep everything a parity of everything aero wise. So the greenhouse stays the same. They can do the sides and the nose and the hood and stuff, and they keep changing those and to look like the street cars. But they the aero wise, they're still trying to keep the cars looking or working the same. So I don't think that Cup's gonna change too much, but we'll see what happens. I think if Dodge comes in, Dodge needs to whatever they're going to do, they really should redesign whatever the car is so that the car looks as close to the cup car, even with the greenhouse. They ought to do that so it looks like the cup car. There's only so much they can do with a Mustang and a Camry, So anyway, let's see what other. Let's see. Sarah said something. Hopefully, you'll send over its way up there. Will the Toyota team buy more helicopter tape? Huh? Maybe. Let's see. Rovels. I meant dang autocorrect. Let's see. There's a great YouTube video from Kenny Wallace with John Roberts discussing the death of the Speed Channel. I don't watch the Kenny Wallace things very often, but he's great.
I like his YouTube show.
Yeah, I don't catch him very often, but I learn quite a bit from him. I need to watch it more. Yeah, obviously.
He definitely pulls the curtain back and talks about a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes and what's happening.
And he doesn't care whose toes he steps on.
Him and Kenny Schrader, holy cow. Yeah. All those guys, even Mark Martin lately, he has zero what's to give. Yeah, he's speaking his mind.
Yep. So, well, if I don't have a whole heck of a lot more to go over than we did, and I'll give you a call off air, and you can give me some of your ideas on stuff on making this thing look like a dirty dirt bike. What to spray it with, and I've got to make a little bit of a diorama so it looks like desert with some tracks going through and some footprints here and there, and
that would be really cool.
Like and hurry, but I don't think I'm going to have my decals in time. So I asked my good friend Clay Kemp to do some decals for me, but I don't think I'm going to have them quick enough. So anyway, that's the way it is. When can we expect a 3D printed Mia? Danny, that's a good idea. I should do something about that. Don't hold your breath. Like too many things around here. Don't hold your breath. So, all right, Mr. C, I'm going to let you get to what you got to do. I'm going to get some things that I got to do. I might go out and do some weed eating before it gets too hot out here in the desert sun.
I got some molds to open up and see how they turned out.
Yep. All right, boys and girls. Not too many girls on here, but mostly boys. So anyway, thanks guys for being with us. Thank you, Matt, for joining in on the conversation, and
always love it.
Yep. So you and I get so used to not getting a chance to talk. We don't have to.
I know. I'm like
things to talk about. Oh, well. So once again, folks, I am going to throw that banner one more time.
Yeah.
Got any pithy, brilliant questions? You don't have to send them today. You can think of them all the way through Wednesday. Think of something because we are going to record next Saturday's show on Thursday, and think of some good questions, and we'll get them through. That's it. Back to that in later, guys, and starry safe. Stay safe, guys. Thanks, Matt. Talk to you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.